Anak soleh, anak soleha, assalamualaikum semuanya. Apa kabar teman-teman hari ini? Saya harap teman-teman dalam keadaan sehat dan tetap semangat dalam belajar ya. Hari ini kita masih di unit 4 In My Town. Oke, yuk kita simak baik-baik video pembelajarannya.
Listen and point. Say 1,
Sandwich,
2,
seesaw,
3,
bus,
4,
zoo,
5,
Brazil,
6.
prize.
Bagaimana teman-teman? Easy ya to say S and Z. Untuk selanjutnya teman-teman mengerjakan activity 22 berdasarkan audio yang akan Miss Hani putarkan. Selamat mengerjakan.
Listen and write. Use the words from 21. Say 1,
We see a lot of animals at the zoo.
2,
Lucia is from Sao Paulo, a big city in Brazil.
3,
Carl and Mike are playing on the seesaw.
4,
Billy wins first prize for his singing.
5,
I want to eat a sandwich for lunch.
6,
I ride the bus to school every day.
Well, untuk selanjutnya teman-teman berlatih di activity 23. Listen and say. Underline S and Z. Nah, teman-teman silahkan di garis bawah yang S dan yang Z.
Listen and say. Underline S and Z. 1,
Jesse and Zach are studying for a quiz.
2,
Sue has to zip the zipper on her jacket.
3,
7 minus 7 equals 0.
4,
Zoe likes to listen to her brother play jazz.
Now we learn how to crossroad safely.
G'day kids, Ozzy here. Now today we're going to learn how to cross the road safely. Now we like to do that in two of the preferred places, and that is at a zebra crossing, just like this one behind me, or at a set of traffic lights. But no matter where we cross the road, we need to make sure that we remember 4 key things, and that's stop, look, listen, and think. So with that in mind, kids, let's go and learn how to safely cross at a zebra crossing. Let's go. So kids, as we approach the road, we need to remember those 4 key things. The first one is to stop, which is what we've done, a safe distance back from the curb so that we are not too close to the road. The second is to look. So we're going to look right and left a few times just to check out for the cars. The third thing is to listen. So we need to listen out for cars or any vehicles or any dangers that may be about. Now the fourth thing is to think. Are we safe to cross? Is there any vehicles around? If we're good to go, now we're almost ready to cross. But if you're under the age of 10, you need to make sure you're holding the hand of an adult. Now we're at a zebra crossing, so the vehicles should stop for us, but that's why as we're crossing, we need to make sure that we look and listen just to make sure that it's safe all the way across the road. We good to go? Let's go. So kids, we've made it safely across the road using a zebra crossing. The other place to safely cross the road is at a set of traffic lights. So let's go and find some of those and show you how that's done. So kids, we've come up to a set of traffic lights and now we're going to show you how to safely use the lights to cross the road. Now we've stopped, which is the number one thing that we need to remember when we're crossing any road. Another thing we need to do when we're at the lights is press that button. Because at the moment, there's a little red man, and the red man is telling us that it's not safe to cross the road. So we press that and we stand and wait patiently for the man to turn green. We also need to listen when we're using the traffic lights because there's a beep noise, just like that, that tells us that it's safe to cross. If you're under the age of 10, make sure you're holding an adult's hand and we're good to go. So there you go, kids, that's how you safely cross the road using a set of traffic lights. Now you may have noticed that that green man turned red and it was flashing really quickly. It's still safe to cross then, but it's just telling us that we need to get to the other side as safely and quickly as we can. Now kids, it's always preferable to cross any road at a zebra crossing or at a set of traffic lights. But sometimes you don't have that option and you need to cross the road like this, but you need to make sure you do it safely. So remembering those 4 things, stop, look, listen and think, will help us get to the other side in a safe manner. So we've stopped about 1 metre back from the curb just to make sure we're a safe distance from any cars coming past. The next thing is to look to the right, to the left and both ways a couple more times just to make sure that we're double checking for cars. We're also going to be listening for cars and any other vehicles that might be coming up the road just to make sure it's safe before we step out. And the 4th thing is think. Is it safe? Are there no cars? Now kids, when you're crossing a road at a place like this, it's extra important that you make sure you do the stop, look, listen and think because there's nothing to tell the cars that there are pedestrians about to cross. So once we're ready, we're going to take the hand of anyone that's under 10 and we're going to step out onto the road once we're sure that it's safe to do so, and always making sure that you're looking left and right and listening for vehicles as you cross the road to make sure it's safe to get all the way across. I think we're good to go. So there you go kids, the safest place to cross any road is at a zebra crossing like this one or at a set of traffic lights. But no matter where you're crossing the road, you always need to make sure you remember the 4 key things, which is stop, look, listen and think. Kids, we'll see you on our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay keen.
Alhamdulillah pembelajaran kita hari ini telah selesai. Semoga apa yang sudah kita pelajari bermanfaat untuk teman-teman. Tetap berhati-hati dalam menyeberang ya. Untuk tugas hari ini teman-teman silahkan kerjakan di halaman 51 activity 24. Silakan tugasnya nanti dikirim ke Miss Hani sebelum jam 21.00 WIB. Terima kasih. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.